is Eric Ochman, Digital Electronics and Networks. This would be the sender, and as you can see over here, it's sending out A's and B's pretty quickly. And then over here is the receiver. It's connected by two wires. One goes from receiver to transmitter, and the other goes from transmitter to receiver, and the ground. And then if you look over here, it is receiving A and B. So after it receives A and B, it waits a second and then continues to look for the next code. Yep, and that's part one. So now for this part, you can see that the delay is put in there for the sender. And then if I go over to serial communications, it's a lot slower because it's sending out every 1 second, and then it is still receiving the same way. So this is more of an attempt to try to mess up the serial communication. Sometimes if I wait long enough, it'll kind of get out of sync just like that, but that's without doing anything. As far as some attempts, I got it connected up to Cat 6. I think it's Cat 6 wire. I think it's about 100 feet that I got laying around. I got it connected. I got it connected on different wires, like different wires as far as how they're twisted up, so they're not like, working with each other. I've tried it both ways. I've tried it with the ferrite magnet, without the ferrite magnet, with the electromagnet magnet. I only got a 9-volt battery right now, so I'm not having it hooked up into anything major. Don't really have any bigger motors laying around or something that I could maybe get it to really start messing up. So yeah, that's kind of my attempt at messing up my serial communication. The main one is just like hitting the wires and making it go out of sync, because it's not the most robust protocol. So yeah, so this is the final part of the lab. With the coding, it took a while to figure out how to actually get the code to work, with a bunch of not quite built right errors. But eventually got it to work. I added an extra line which displays the calculated checksum, because I was having issues with calculating, so that helped me work through the process. As you can see, the first number counts up, second number is the constant, then it adds together, or then it sends the check value, and then the calculated check value to make sure everything checks out. Way more robust than the first setup. And yeah, so that's the coding. Added it to an extra wire to see if I couldn't get it to mess up. Didn't really have any luck with that, with the setup I got right now. But yeah, that's the final part of the lab.